down is fine as well. So we're going to begin our Hogwarts meditation with a grounding exercise, using our breathing to relax us, invigorate us, fill us with energy, push oxygen to our brain, allowing all of our muscles and our bodily systems to heal. So taking a deep breath in, start to find your flow. Start to find a rhythm that feels comfortable, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Make sure your eyes are closed and your hands are sitting gently in the lap or by your sides, and that your shoulders feel relaxed. Taking a nice deep breath in, feeling that energy from Gaia coming up from the earth. Breathing in through our soul star, our earth star chakra. We breathe in and we think of the affirmation, I release. So as we breathe in all this oxygen and healing from the earth, we can release any tension and negativity on the out breath. So breathe in healing and love and energy from the universal system, and breathe out negativity. We release through the soul star. This gives us the bounty and the energy and the nutrients for our root to be strong. Continue to breathe in and out deeply for your root, feeling the air filling up your whole trunk, your torso, your chest, your shoulders, your back, your neck, as if there's an invisible string pulling up your crown and the back of your neck in a straight line. Feeling those roots going down deep into the earth. We breathe in to our branches. We breathe out to our root with the affirmation, I am. I am this tree spirit rooted in the ground. We breathe in to our sacral chakra, feeling our emotions cascading like waves under our breath. Feel that air and oxygen get pulled down, right down into your stomach. Hold it there and release. With the affirmation, I feel, we will breathe into the sacral again. And release any negativity. Surrounding our sacral is the light of the solar plexus, shining the light for all the other chakras, like a beacon saying, this is the way, this is the will, and where there's a will, there's a way. And we breathe into our solar with the affirmation, I can, and I will. Breathe in that lovely yellow, vibrant colour of Jupiter and the sun. Feel it fill you with light, and then let it go. Breathe into your solar plexus one more time. I can release. We feel the rhythm now as we move into the heart chakra. As the lower chakras are grounded and rooted and comfortable, they feel at home. Our heart feels open. And the affirmation with the heart, I don't need to tell you guys. You know this one. So we're going to breathe in all of that from the universe. And breathe out. That one felt good. Really good. Let's do that again. Breathe it all in from the universe. Hold it. And then just let it go. Feeling all floaty in our airways, in our heart space, in our chest. Our body is nourished, fed, engineered and powered by our heart. It does so much for this whole landscape, and it sits in the centre like a mighty engine. Let's just enjoy this feeling of open-hearted peace and free-flowing energy and love and any emotions that are there. They're okay. Everything feels good in this space. Allowing us the freedom to jump up and express our feelings, express our love, express our emotions, express our intentions, express our manifestations. And we do this through the almighty throat chakra. This most important vessel of our sound, of our words, of our energy. It's where we take in our oxygen. It's where we release carbon dioxide to the plants, which actually helps the plants. They actually take in our carbon dioxide when we breathe it out, and we breathe in their oxygen, which they release. So we actually have a very beautiful symbiotic relationship. And all of this is through the traveling of air, whether that is carrying sound or carrying nutrients to our blood and our brain. This most incredible firmament, the air hanging over us, all around us. It is the engine for our throat. And the affirmation is, I speak and I vibrate. So breathe in a nice lung full of air. Feel the affirmation. What are you going to say next? What's that big thing that you're going to announce next? Breathe in one more time to the throat chakra. I vibrate. I speak. And breathe out. Starting to feel really lightheaded. I hope you guys are too. But if it doesn't feel nice and you feel dizzy, then just slow it down. Obviously, the more air you take in, the more energy you're pulling into your system. So learn to listen to your body. Listen to what feels good, what feels right, what feels natural. Your body wants to be in balance. Everything wants to be in equilibrium. Your mind, your body, your spirit, your energy, your connection, your relationships, your work, your sleep, your diet, your passions. Everything needs to be in balance. And then all can come into fruition. And we do this wonderful manifestation work with our third eye, using all the power of all those chakras, our root, our sacral, our solar power, our heart, our throat. All of these are manifestors in their own right. And we bring it into being in this little tiny nugget in our brain. And we make fireworks. We create life. Out of nothing, we create something. And that is magic. And now we're learning how we can use the power of our chakras to balance these different energy centers of our body and our lives. And it allows us the majesty and the magic to go higher and higher until we can see above all and into everything and beyond. And the affirmation for the third eye is I see. I spy with my little eye something beginning with universe. So let's breathe into our third eye. And I want you to really focus your eyeballs on your third eye. Really look to find it with your focus. Roll your eyes back up into your forehead and as far as you can go, as if you're actually looking back inside your brain. Breathe in. What do you see? Breathe in again. What will you create? All these questions and more are available when we reach up into our crown. The affirmation for our crown is I know. I know. I know that I know nothing. I know that the universe wants me to know the answers. And if I am open, then I will receive. If I am open to receiving, then I will receive. So let's breathe in and open our crown chakra with the affirmation, I know. And breathe out. Breathe in again. Nice big lung full of air. Feel it bursting out the top of your head. And then just let it go. Opening us out into a sunny day on a beach in a faraway land with mangoes on the trees and white sand beneath your feet. Your feet are barefoot. You've left your shoes somewhere back there. You wander towards the lapping water. A few meters away, the water is calling you. Her siren song is calling. As you look up to see where you're going, you're staggered by the expanse of this vast ocean in front of you. To say it went on to infinity would be an understatement. You cannot see the end. The horizon meets it so perfectly. The sun is still quite high in the sky. It's sunny and warm. You can really feel the sun on your skin. It's affecting every pore, every hair, every muscle is being re-energized, nurtured and caressed by the sun. The water at your feet is refreshing and cool. You take a few steps into the water. The sand is slipping beneath your feet. And there's a dazzling contrast of the coolness of the water at your feet and the sun on your face. You feel this urge to come together and integrate. You feel the urge to splash water on your face, for your face and your head to appreciate that same cool sensation. You splash some water, you walk a bit deeper until you're about chest high in the water. And now you start to float on the surface. Even if you've never floated before, you find it so easy to do it here because the water is so salty. It's the Dead Sea. And here you can float so easily, just staring up at the sun, its glorious majesty above you, this ocean to yourself, ocean of information. This is the Akashic Dead Sea. This is probably where they found the Dead Sea Scrolls. You wonder about that for a while. You wonder what ships and pirates and smugglers have passed through these waters. You wonder what stories these waves would tell if they could. You wonder what information she's holding for you now. As you find yourself swimming but floating. There's a sense that you're paddling in a certain direction, but you're also being guided in that direction. So you're helping your way along in this Dead Sea water, just floating on the surface but paddling gently, feeling the water between your feet, your toes, your fingers, lapping at the back of your head, caressing you, holding you in the way that no other substance can do, quite like water, quite like this. And you almost see a black hole opening on the sun. It's like there's this hole opening on the side of the sun, opening wider and wider and wider until it's covered the whole breadth of the sun. And as you look closer, you see some symbols and patterns come up on this black hole, and it says some words. You can actually read them. They're becoming clearer and clearer. And it says Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And you realise that you're looking at a cinema screen in the moon. And the film starts, and you recognise the characters appearing in front of you. You recognise the great swathes of beautiful landscape, the eagle, the owl, and the dragon coursing above the lake, over Hogwarts, over the Forbidden Forest. You see the dragon come to land by Hagrid's cabin. And it seems that that is a guiding post, a guiding light or a beacon beckoning you forward. So you make your way through the labyrinth of the Hogwarts. The Hogwarts entrance gardens seem to have appeared, and there is a map at the front. You need to go into the labyrinth and find a special bookcase with a special book waiting just for you. But you haven't actually got a map. There isn't a map on the outside. You spend a moment looking, but there is a clear entranceway and an arrow asking you to go in. So it seems to suggest you may need to rely on your other senses, your intuition, to help you through the maze. Into the maze we go. It's a beautiful maze constructed of all types of ferns and flowering foliage, completely blocking out the other pathways around you, but you can sense other areas, other little nooks and crannies. You can hear birds fluttering and bees buzzing around the flowers through the bush, but you can't see anything through. You can just hear. You can sense it. You know that there's another pathway. You can feel with your hands the contours of the bush hedges around you, where they turn. You can even shut your eyes and make your way through the maze. But you can keep your eyes open. You can use all of your senses here. And you start to meander your way, finding dead ends. Sometimes thinking it's a good way, but then it's not. You start to see the sun is dropping a little bit lower in the sky. The light is changing. Will there be enough light to read when we finally get there? The moon is now appearing in the sky. The moon that likes to reveal what is hidden. So maybe that was our answer about the light that we will need. So, how are you getting on through the maze? How has the journey taken you so far? Do you remember the way that you came? You spend a few more minutes trying that path that you knew you probably should have tried, but it just, I don't know, you didn't follow your intuition last time, but you do this time. And as soon as you take that first step in that direction, you know you're on the right path. You can just feel it. There's that sense of victory and gratitude and arrival, that anticipation. And you're about to eat something that you really, really love, and you've just made it for yourself, and you're about to take that first bite, and nothing is going to get in between you and that food. And it's that knowing of that goodness that's about to come. And that's when our intuition just knows exactly what's going on. And as if by magic, we appear in a clearing, a beautiful courtyard in the centre of the labyrinth. Out of nowhere, the light of the moon suddenly gets so much brighter, and she appears to even sail even closer to where we are. Or maybe that's just a trick of the labyrinth. We find that there's a lovely, cosy, comfy chair, a side table, and a bookcase. And there in the middle is a beautiful book. It says Starseed on the front. and your name is embossed in golden letters. In the middle of the book is a card which has been laid out for you. In the middle is a card which has been laid out for you called Star Ancestors. And it says on this bookcase there was a book called Starseed, and there was a card waiting for you under your name embossed in gold letters. And it says Star Ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. And there's a beautiful image of pyramids, stars, journeys, ancestors, and starseed adventures. And you begin to read and settle comfortably into the chair. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. The ancients knew much more than we do about our connection with the stars. Their pyramids, temples, and other places of worship, created in precise alignment with the stars, exist in all corners of the world. What if this ancient wisdom is available for you to uncover now? You're being called to think and listen with your ancient heart and soul, to tap into the part of you that remembers and knows. All ancient secrets are whispered forever in your ears. All mystic knowing blooms in your heart. All potent power pumps through your veins. You're being invited to step into your ancient knowingness, to be held by the rememberings of the star ancestors, to look a little deeper. If you're feeling stuck, you're being called to do something different, to change your point of view. Creativity happens when we put together two things that don't belong, when we do the unexpected. So often a creative solution is right in front of us, but because we think the same thoughts and act the same way, we miss what's in the open. You're here to remember and uncover ancient secrets and transmissions. Technology and wisdom that are so needed on the planet right now. To unlock your soul's memories of a time when we lived in harmony on Earth and one day will again. Starseed activation. Place the card or a visualization of these pyramids on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I'm ready to remember ancient mysteries and secrets from deep within. So hold in your mind the idea, the visualization, the imagery of these three pyramids that align with Orion. Hold your hand on your heart and whisper the following. I'm ready to remember ancient mysteries and secrets from deep within. And what's beautiful is that the image that you look at next is called Star Bathing, and it's us back in the water, the star bathing waters, the Akashic Ocean where we were. We were watching a film on the moon, on the sun, all the time. The moon was there too. The moon was in the film, and we were watching a film on the sun. Fancy that. And we still feel held and nurtured and nourished and refreshed. And we realise while we've had our oceanic cinema drive-in that we've been healed. and nourished by this Dead Sea salt water, where the Dead Sea Scrolls wisdom lay for so long, awaiting the moment that we would come along and discover her secrets, just as it was always written. We were always meant to come here, and we were always meant to return. And now the stars are up in the sky, those 3 stars of Orion burning brightly. And as you look to your right, you can just see the faint tips, golden tips of 3 pyramids in the distance. You find yourself being gently guided towards the shore until you can feel your feet on the seabed, the sand under your feet. All of your body has received so much healing from the water, from the salt, from the sand, from the energy, from the sun, from the air, from the earth, from Gaia, from the universe and the stars, and the Akashic ocean. She always brings us such gifts. So let us give her a gift in return. And using that magical power of your third eye and all your will and passion and love, send out a token of gratitude and offering and a libation to the Akashic ocean. And when you feel ready to go home, you've left your token with the world, where it can be found by other followers, other travellers who will come here after you. They will receive your wisdom and they will be better for it. Now we walk back through those lapping waves and up through the beach, finding our way to a nice clearing with trees on each side, still barefoot, walking on the grass. It's night time and the sky is dark and full of stars, and you just stare at the stars and take a deep breath in to the whole galaxy. And we might need to do that again and really feel the energy of breathing in all that goodness from the cosmic galaxy. Hold it in. Let it fill you up. And then release. Taking one more lungful of air, 2 lungs full of air. We will breathe one more time together and then open our eyes. So breathe in. Looking up at the stars. Take a mental picture. And then let it go. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes, come back into the room, come back into your body, come back into your center. Feel your feet on the ground. And be blessed. I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste. And thank you for joining.